Namaste, my beautiful Aries. Thank you so very much for joining me today. This is your reading for November 17th to November 23rd. And we're still in the throes of Mercury retrograde. So this week brings a sacred pause for each of us, a cosmic breath, if you will, as Mercury, continues its retrograde dance, asking each of us to slow down, to realign, and to revisit what truly matters in each of our lives. Jupiter and Saturn are also guiding us towards greater wisdom and reminding us that reflection at this time will create great transformation. Okay? So, for you, my darling Aries, the universe asks you to refine your passion before you rush ahead. So, what is it that you are passionate about? You're being guided to really review your goals at this time. What still lights you up? And what feels like old energy that you can let go of? That is the question that you need to be asking yourself, my dear sweet Aries, for this week. Old projects that you've kind of had, they could spark a new potential if you give them a fresh life. So something that you maybe have done in the past with a new swing to it might really take off for you. Okay, so that's something to consider during this week. And your mantra, my dear darling Aries, is I act with purpose, not haste. I act with purpose, not haste. Isn't that beautiful? So, my darling Aries, I'm going to flip my screen so you can see my cards, and then we'll go on with your reading. So just bear with me. There we go. All right, my darling Aries. So I'm just going to move some stuff here. All right, so I've already shuffled the cards, but I'm just going to give it a quick shuffle for you. So let's find out. I call upon my divine spirit guides, angels, ascended masters to please give the Aries collective a message that will resonate, that will inspire, and that will serve the highest and greatest good for them to know for this week of November 17th to November 23rd. Okay, I'll put this card. I've picked a bunch of different cards. Oh, that one just came out, so we'll take that. Oh boy, I don't think I want that many. Oh wow, that really came up, but one jumped out, so we're going to take that one. Okay. Great. All right, my darling Aries. I'm going to flip my screen again. Wonderful. Okay, so I've done 5 different decks to give us a little bit more of a broader view for this week. So, first and foremost, I'm using my Chakra Insight Oracle. And, you know, the chakras are energy centers in our body. And, you know, sometimes certain chakras will highlight for us, letting us know what we may need to work on or balance within our body to allow us to raise our vibration to be more in alignment. And for you, my darling Aries, the chakra that comes through for you is the heart chakra. The heart chakra. Now, the card that you got for the collective of Aries is about connection. So this could really be a time in which, you know, you may be connecting with others, whether this be friends, whether this be colleagues, but it's a time of connections in your life, whether for work, whether for pleasure, whether for family. It's about universal oneness and knowing that the people that you deal with are people in your circle, or maybe they're clients, but there's a component of working together, of reciprocity, of support, of interconnectedness with these people in your life. Okay, so that's what Spirit is highlighting for each of my Aries collective during the week of November 17th to 23rd. I feel for you, my darling Aries, that this is a time of support in your life. So you may be finding that a lot of people are stepping forward to support you, and you also, in turn, are supporting others. And I really feel for you, my darling Aries, that you are such a strength and such a leader in other people's lives, just for the big heart that you have. And I really do believe that's why the heart chakra is being highlighted or illuminated for you, my darling Aries. I really do feel like you give so much of yourself to others, whether this be your clients, your family, your children, your loved ones, your neighbors, your friends. You are just such a big-hearted person. So Spirit wants you to know that as you give support to others, you are also receiving that support at this time. There's a sense of purpose. There's a sense of interconnectedness. There's a sense of love that is around you. Okay, my darling Aries? Beautiful, beautiful message. So the second card that you got is about soul truth. So what is your soul trying to tell you, my darling Aries collective? And the soul speaks to you. And what it asks is, do I surround myself with people who lift me up? Do I surround myself with people who lift me up? Now, as we discussed, it's about the heart chakra. It's about connection. It's about love. It's about support, interconnectedness, equal reciprocity, support, universal oneness. That's what this week's theme is about for you. So the question your soul asks you, my darling Aries, is, do I surround myself with people who lift me up? So this is a question. Think about the people that you surround yourself with on a daily basis. Think about those people. Are they bringing that facet of connection into your life? Okay. And if they're not, why is that? Is that because maybe they have too much on their plate? And excuse my phone's going off. I'm getting a lot of messages right now. Is it about, them going through something? Are they not capable of doing it? Is there a conversation that has to be had? Or is it just not the right type of person or people? So the people with whom we surround ourselves determine who we become. Does your tribe fill you up? Do they inspire you? Do they believe in you? Do they help you step into your greatest potential? So those are the questions, my darling Aries, that you need to ask yourself about the connections and the people that you surround yourself with. And your soul action for this week is make a desire list of the type of people with whom you wish to surround yourself with, right? Writing something down really sets the tone and the vibration of the type of people you want to bring into your life, whether that is, as we mentioned, neighbors, friends, partners, colleagues, clients, whatever it may be. So your soul is speaking to you and asking you to write down a list of the type of people with whom you wish to surround yourself with, and clarify if there is anyone in your life that no longer serves you. Because this is a time, as retrograde is amongst us, a time of letting go of things that really no longer serve us. So this may be a question that the Aries collective is asking themselves at this time. And another thing to consider, if there are people that are not fulfilling you or not reciprocating in your life, can you then love them from afar? That is the question that you need to ask yourself for this week. Now, my darling Aries, the next card that you got is the Knight of Fire. So the Knight of Fire is very passionate. It's very adventuresome, self-assured, restless. And I always laugh because my brother's an Aries, and he goes like I am opposite, where I have to think things through a million times. But Aries is a sign that gets along very well with me. I love Aries. But they will think, or they will move, and then they will think. Like they just go, which suits them well in many, many ways. Things land for Aries because they're so spontaneous and fearless in their way of doing things. I highly admire the sign of Aries and what they stand for and represent, and they have such a beautiful big heart. Okay, so the Knight of Fire is what comes to you for the Aries collective for November 17th to 23rd. Now, there could be a sudden event that needs immediate attention for you this week, my darling Aries. So time is going to be of the essence for you. So when you find out that something is needing your immediate attention, please put your focus towards that, and only you would know what that is. It could relate to your career, your finance, your love life, whatever it is, health, but it will call for an immediate action on your part. Okay, so as I discussed, Aries just goes. But this card, the Knight of Fire, is asking you to really think things through before making a move, okay, on this situation that may transpire for you. For some of you, it may have already transpired, but you're being asked to really think things through before making a move very carefully. Okay, Aries? And if I've got Aries watching this, if you know what this is, please type this in into the comment section and let me know if you know what it is that requires your immediate attention at this time. And the very last card, my darling Aries, for the collective of Aries for November 17th. Sorry, it's the second last card. I just saw the last card underneath it. For November 17th to 23rd is you are being asked to take your power back. Take your power back. So something is transpiring for our, darling Aries. There's a theme here. And, in reference to your connections, in reference to the people in your life, and a certain situation that is transpiring. And only you will know, my darling Aries, what this refers to. But the archangel that comes through for you is beloved Archangel Raziel. Very, very powerful Archangel Raziel, esoteric, helping you at this time to also balance your mental and your spiritual faculties so that you're a little bit more balanced. But you're being told to use your God-given power and your intention, your mental faculty and your spiritual faculty to manifest blessings in your life. So know that when a certain situation transpires for you that needs, or an event that needs immediate action, the Archangel Raziel, your guardian angels and spirit, is with you, letting you know you're okay. Take your power back and use that God-given power and intention to manifest the blessings which you wish to see through this situation that's transpiring for you. Okay, my darling Aries, what a magnificent, magnificent reading. It's action-packed, beautiful things. Archangel is Raziel. And, if you're feeling a little bit off center or you're feeling like you need to just get some guidance, Archangel Raziel is the archangel to call upon to help you with that. Now, the very last deck that I chose is the Healing Energy Oracle. And this is your reminder for this week, my darling Aries. The card reads, Inner Beauty. I open the eyes of my heart and direct my gaze to the light within everything. Personality and physical appearance are in the image of man. Beauty and goodness are in the image of God. Wow, wow, wow. My darling Aries, this is such a powerful reading for you. This is about connection. It's about the heart chakra. It's about universal oneness, love, interconnectedness, support. You're also being asked, who do you surround yourself with? And do these people lift you up? This is very much about relationships. It's about immediate action being needed at this time. However, you're being asked to really think about what it is, that you're wanting, and how you're wanting to move forward. Think very, very, very clearly, using that God-given power and intention to manifest what it is that you want, the blessings in your life. And remember that inner beauty that you open. So this is what it says. One more time. I open the eyes of my heart and direct my gaze to the light within every being. Because no matter what, we all carry that God source within us. Personality and physical appearance are in the image of man. Okay? But beauty and goodness are in the image of God. Wow, wow, wow. Well, my darling, divine collective of Aries, I want to thank you so very much for joining me this week. That was your reading for this week. I hope that it resonated with you. Please make sure to like, to comment, and to subscribe. It really helps me. It's a great exchange of energy, and helps me to keep putting these readings out. I wish you a most beautiful and amazing week ahead. All my love. Namaste.